Guys and girls, okay, so it's a little bit to get through and I'm hoping that I have enough time on this video so I can get this done for you. So it was two-part dreams. Okay, in the middle of the night, woke up and was given a vision of like tape. Okay, and all that kept on going around in my head was stop allowing for outside sources to label you and determine who you are. Okay, so then I woke up and the first thing I could grab was my phone. So I was like, all right, I'm going to write this down because I don't know what he's trying to say to me here. But then I went back to sleep again. And then he gave me the second part of the dream. So the second part of the dream was I was around people who I know, family members. I'm not going to give their names, but I will give the meaning of their names, okay? And something had happened to someone else who was our family member, and they was all geared up to go and deal with the situation. When I say that they had weapons, I'm just going to say weapons, and I didn't uphold with those weapons, right? When we was on our way there, I was on a skateboard, and we was on like those kinds of things. They was on skates and, a go-kart, etc., etc. One of the go-karts flipped over with somebody in it. Asked them if that was okay. They said yeah. A police car went past. A police car oftentimes means authority, meaning God in my dream, right? We stood by this gate waiting for them to open the doors to this place, and this person whose name means oath, and another person's name who means strong, he was the one with the weapon. And there was me and another person who's close to me whose name means the promise. Okay, and I was determined I didn't want to go and do this, but I ended up walking in with them. When I walked in there, I seen somebody who I know who is as a friend, and his name is John, right? And as I went in there, I saw his dead dad and some other people I did not know. I slowly took the promise with me and walked out of these doors. These doors were flapping wide open. Walked out of there. As I walked out of there, then I ended up in a place that was huge, like a factory, and there was women everywhere. They were doing dances, they was laughing, they was joking around. There was women who were pregnant, who were forward, and their stomachs were forward, and the babies were kicking. You could see the babies kicking in their stomach. Around to the other side, and I was doing shopping, and I came across a blue denim dress or shirt dress and was looking at the sizes. And then someone who I used to work with, whose name is Daniel, was in front of me, and he turned and he says, you can have 10% off because you are still a part of my free elite. Then someone next to me turned and said 10% isn't really that much. And then I woke up. Okay, so now I'm going to give you the revelation that he gave me for this dream instantly. Okay, I didn't have to go and do much today other than find the Bible verses that I needed, that I knew. Okay, but I'm not that great with Bible verses. I just know how to say them. Okay, so I might have to bring my Bible out though, because I didn't write the full version of everything, so that you can get a grasp of where he's kind of like going with this word. All right. So as I said, yeah, he woke me up and he said, stop allowing for outside sources to label you and determine who you are. If he doesn't say so, then it is not so. But if you keep allowing their voices to ring in your ears, it can very much become your reality. Keep following the crowd. They'll lead you to your destruction. But he will always provide you with an open door to make your way out. Take the chance and leave whilst you still can. John 10:7. So I'm going to read that part. He gave me a few verses for doors. Okay, John 10:7. Then said Jesus unto them again, verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. Okay, so that's one. And then we got Matthew 24. He's had me in Matthew a lot lately as well, doing my Bible studies there. But I haven't done any Bible studies on here. I do them on my girl page for the girlies and some of the men who may be there. And Matthew 24:33. Oh, I'm hoping I have enough time for this. Please, Lord, make it last through. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. no, that's the wrong one. That's 23, not 33, sorry. So likewise, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Okay. And then he gave me Revelation 3:8, which is more fitting. So to Revelations. Oops. Revelations 3. Never a dull moment, is it? Right. Revelation 3:8. I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name. Right. So God has seen their hearts. God has heard their conversations. He is waiting for you to see and hear using the gifts he has given you. They have rules they follow. These are the Pharisees that will say it is this, but will lead you to your death, spiritual or otherwise, just for their cause, for their beliefs, whilst sat in high places. Ephesians 6:12. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but powers and principalities in high and low places. There they are discussing just how they plan on taking you out. Matthew 12:14. The Pharisees called a meeting to plot how to kill Jesus. Their ways of doing things do not lead to honor or to him, H-I-M, his imperial majesty. They lead to troubles and destruction. Walk away and take what is your promise with you, and don't turn back. Don't even look back or become as a pillar of salt, just like Lot's wife. Lot's wife in Genesis 19:26. But Lot's wife looked back and became as a pillar of salt. Even if it means you walk alone, do it and find that path that is yours to walk along. Pick what you like and decide for yourself how you are going to proceed forward. Are you going to follow the rules/law to take responsibility and to have your own testimony, because God is waiting to bless you? John 10:10. If only you will separate from the ways of the wayward sheep, lost and depraved. Turn. And not knowing in which direction they are going, God will leave the 99 for his one sheep. Matthew 18:10-14. Stop trying to take everything into your own hands, following a crowd that doesn't wish you well. You speak and all they hear is you are against them. They don't hear a voice of reason. How can they, when their hearts are set on treason? Walk away with your life and your dignity, even if they wish to crucify you for it. You walk with your head held high because you know you have morals, a clean, good heart, and your own sound mind that is firmly rooted in Jesus Christ. Remember, God is your judge, and he said you are still a part of his chosen three, meaning completeness, perfection, Godhead, and Trinity, his holy Trinity. You need but only choose him and his ways, and he will take you to places you've never even imagined before. You will see new life kicking all around, so much energy, a sisterhood/brotherhood, family, and much more. Even the ones who will still try to convince you that the promise is small and there is better than that 10%. They will still be there, but you will move forward with him, because you will know nothing is better than that 10% when it is coming from God, straight from his heart and his hands. That 10% is an investment and a tithe into you, because he knows that you are good soil that needs only to be tilled, aka prepared and pruned and made ready for a beautiful harvest. God knows you. These people only think they know you, but truth is they knew you. That's the difference. Those things you used to do, that isn't you anymore, and it's time they came to terms with that. In fact, Don't worry if they don't. Just keep walking into your Father's arms, because that's where you belong. Start making the choice to partner with Jesus and begin your journey outside of that little trinket box they've tried to keep you locked away in. Go away with Jesus and become his elite, and just see how he begins to move things for you and those connected to you. Genesis 12:3. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those who curse you. Amen and amen. So that was the revelation from the dream that he gave me. All right, and how I came to things. It should make some kind of sense, but I will break it down. All right. There are people who have an oath to do bad things. When it comes to weapons, that's worldly things, man-made, man decisions and things of that nature. When I walked into that house, it was a foreign place, it was a foreign land. When I got there, there was John there, John 10:10. He said 10 twice to me in the dream. Well, he said 10, and then the other person said 10, 10, 10, and then he showed me John 10:10. Remember John 10:10. I come to give you life and give you life more abundantly, but the devil, he will come to try and take things away. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. I'm just paraphrasing, okay? Go read it. But that's one of my favorite verses. Okay, so the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy, and God comes to give you life and life more abundantly. And that's what he was saying to me. Okay, choose him, choose life, choose what he has for you. You are his elite, right? Okay, so when I walked away, as I said, the person who I walked away with is named after the promise, and I took my promise with me. Okay, I walked out of those doors that he had opened for me, and I took the promise with me. And those doors that he opens, may no man shut. Okay, nobody stopped me. I walked straight out. When I got to this place, there was new life all around about. There was a sisterhood. There was people who were there who I became close to, could become friends with. And then he stood in front of me as someone whose name was Daniel, and Daniel's name means God is my judge, right? So that's when I said God is your judge, right? He sees all of these things. He's seen the conversation. He's seen the things that they've done against you. He's heard the conversations that they've had against you. He knows all things. He is omnipresent, okay? He knows all of these things. So when you think that you are surrounded by people who understand you, they do not understand you, okay? They know the old you. Now that you are walking in a different light, they don't understand you walking in that different light. They think that you are against them. They do not seem to see that you are doing something for the better good of yourself and even possibly for them, okay? But as it says, we are not fighting against flesh and blood. We are fighting against powers and principalities. These people could be under oath, right, to do these worldly things because they're not in touch with God, right? And we can't judge them for that. We just walk away from the things that we do not wish to do, okay? So yeah, hopefully you get to the understanding and how it got broken down. If you don't, I'm sorry, but this is the best I can do for you right now. You want dream interpretations, ask God to help you with your dream interpretations, and you will see for yourself how he will speak to you. If you are ready for it, when you ask, make sure you are ready, okay? Because he's going to give you what you have asked for, and to those who much is given, much is required, okay? So yeah, I'm going to leave it as that. So take yourself away from these things and go the opposite direction, honey, because the way for the Pharisees is leading to destruction, okay? Don't follow the Pharisees, and the Pharisees, okay? Because it's not the way forward. But anyway, I gotta go, and it's 7 a.m. in the morning. I gotta go get myself prepared, ready, and get out of here, okay? So have a great day. Ciao.